my channel. My name is Veronica, and today I would like to tell you a little bit about my trip to Peru. Peru is a beautiful country, and many of us want to visit and go see Machu Picchu. But even for experienced travelers like myself, it was a big challenge and a big surprise to find a couple of things that I was not prepared for. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you the things that you should bring with you and what are those essentials that you should put in your bag so that next time when you're traveling to Peru, you're fully prepared and there are no surprises for you. So the first thing I would like to talk to you about is the altitudes and how to deal with it. Because going to Peru, especially if you're trying to see Machu Picchu, you're gonna get out of breath, you're gonna get dizzy and tired. So you need to prepare your body, you need to be prepared and pack essentials that will help you overcome that challenge. The first thing that will help you with the altitudes will be hydration. You will need to drink plenty of liquids. And you will need to hydrate all the time in order for your body to receive the oxygen. The fast way to get oxygen will be through the water. In Peru, drinking tapped water is not recommended, so you need to buy bottled water every time or anywhere you go. The other way to get hydrated is to purchase a filtration system or the bottle that has a filter installed on Amazon. So I've been taking this bottle with me on most of my trips, especially if I'm going to the countries that don't have good running water or good drinking water. So this filtration system or this insulated bottle is awesome because it has a wonderful filter in here that you can change. This is a Brita filter, and you can install the filter every time you go on the trip, and then you can drink it without worrying that you don't have access to the water or the hydration. This has been a lifesaver for me for many trips. They come in different sizes. This is a smaller bottle, but they come in different colors and sizes, and you can definitely bring it with you anywhere you go. Even when you're going through airport security, just make sure you dump any water that is inside of this bottle so you can get through the security scanners. And after that, you can go to the bathroom and refill it again for either the plane or for your trip, for your road trip. If you're going to see Machu Picchu or any other countries that don't really have good running water, and you have to purchase bottled water for $3 or $5. Usually it's not very economical, and it's a waste of time, to be honest with you, because you're constantly looking for ways to refill your water or to purchase hydration. So this is a great way to handle this. Most international flights fly into Lima, and in Lima it is at the sea level, so you don't really have to worry about high altitudes or getting sick or getting dizzy. If you're planning on going to Cusco and fly to Machu Picchu on the second or third day, and that's where all those altitudes start kicking in, that's where you need to prepare your body. And for that reason, you can either get a prescription from your doctors, mention to them that you're flying to Peru, or you can purchase something over the counter like I did. It's called Altitude RX. They sell it on Amazon over the counter or in your local pharmacy. So you need to start preparing your body about 24 hours before you get to that area, before you fly to the mountains. So in Peru, for many years, Incas, that was thousands of years ago, were growing cocoa leaves that helped them with altitude sickness. And when you get to Peru, let's say you didn't bring your medication and now you're feeling sick, so what you can do there is they would offer you cocoa tea made out of cocoa leaves, or you can purchase special hard candy that allows you to overcome that sickness from high altitudes. One more thing that they sell in the streets is this Amarillo liquid. They have it in smaller bottles or bigger bottles, and it kind of helps you breathe. So that's also another way when you're in Peru and you don't have any special medication, you can purchase it in the streets from the vendors and use that. It's like rubbing alcohol. You just rub it on your hands and breathe it in. Due to the lack of oxygen at those altitudes, it's really hard to breathe. We felt like we were suffocating, like we were having a heart attack at night, especially for people who are not used to those altitudes. It's really hard to breathe. It's hard to breathe during the day. It's hard to breathe at night. It's hard when you're going up the steps or when you're just walking in the streets. It's really difficult. So you need to be prepared with either purchasing things in Peru or bring some medication with you, bring some water, stay hydrated, and that should help you with some of that sickness. I would like to stay on the health subject for just a little bit longer so that you also have all the medications you need for food poisoning. In this country, besides eating beef and chicken and fish, they also eat a lot of other different things, and some of them are not fully cooked. What I'm talking about is they eat alpacas and they eat guinea pigs. So these cute furry animals in this country are considered also good to eat as steak. So they make wonderful alpaca steaks, and I tried one. It almost tastes like pork, a combination between pork and chicken, and they also eat the guinea pigs. So if you're going to go to Peru and you're going to try some of that exotic food, make sure you bring the medication for food poisoning, for also upset stomach, for diarrhea, for constipation, for anything like that. Be prepared because you don't know how your body is going to react to their food. Peru's location is very close to the equator, and they have subtropical climate. I brought a couple of those insect repellents. You can buy them also in the store while in Peru. Don't wear open tank tops or shorts. Cover up so that you don't get bitten by different bugs. Although when you go into Cusco, there might be less bugs because of the altitudes and the height, but at the same time, in Machu Picchu or in Lima, in some of those towns, you will encounter some bugs and they will bite you, and it will be very itchy and very irritated for a while. But then if you do get bitten, and we did get bitten as well, you can bring the Benadryl itch relief stick and help yourself with some of those bites. I will leave the links in the description below for all the products that I'm talking about and for all these things that I brought with me that I purchased on Amazon. Help yourself, look in the description, check out the links, and maybe that will be helpful for you as well. One more thing I would like to share with you is the clothes and what to wear to Peru. Peru is very tropical, but the weather is very unpredictable. You can go into the mountains in the high altitudes and it will be a lot colder than it is on the ground or closer to the ocean. So make sure you bring some layers. Make sure you bring comfortable, warm clothes, maybe a sweater, a hat and gloves, but be prepared that it can rain out of the blue. I would not advise you to wear shorts or tank tops just because there could be bugs. You can be very uncomfortable, especially if you get burnt or you get wet. Peru as a country has a lot of beautiful sights to see, especially ancient sites from the history. But everything you have to go to see is elevated. So there are a lot of steps, there's a lot of walking, so you have to be prepared for that. Make sure you bring shoes that are comfortable to be on the uneven surfaces, such as hiking shoes or waterproof shoes. Make sure you have a couple of pairs because you can get wet easily out of the blue unexpectedly, so make sure you have that. The other thing to bring is definitely either a raincoat or a couple of ponchos, because it's good to have something in your pocket just in case it's hot and steamy, and then within seconds or minutes the cloud comes on and it rains, and it can be a storm and it can rain for an extended period of time. So you want to make sure you're prepared with a poncho or a raincoat or the umbrella if you like to carry one. The other thing that I love to bring with me is the special pants that I found on Amazon. I used to wear jeans and leggings to some of my trips. When you're on long flights or extended bus tours, leggings, sweatpants, or jeans are not as comfortable as they used to be. But I bought personally 3 pairs of these pants. So they come in different colors. And what I like about them is that they're super light, they're stretchy, they don't have zippers or buttons, they have multiple pockets that zip up, that close. You can put your essentials in there. This way you don't have to bring a purse with you. You don't have to worry about your valuables because all of those you can put in your pockets. Definitely look into getting a couple of pairs of those pants. And one last thing from the clothing that is highly recommended is the compression socks. If you're going on long flights, it could be anything over 4 hours of the flight time, you want to have compression socks. Sometimes you will use these compression socks when you're doing hiking and climbing, when you're going to Machu Picchu or climbing the mountain. In this country, there are no lifts, escalators, or cable cars. So you have to walk everywhere. Not just walk, but a lot of times you're climbing up the mountains, you're going up very crazy steps. So during those times, you definitely want to have compression socks on so that your legs and your feet are comfortable. Of course, going to Peru, going on top of the mountain, going into the tropical climate, you should bring a hat. Or not only a cap that will cover only your nose or your face, but also a hat that will cover your ears and your neck, the back of your neck. Well, you can purchase one of these hats that I purchased in Peru, and you can use it to hide from the sun. So as you see, this hat is great for the sun. It covers my neck, it covers my back, it has that longer part in the back. So this hat was about $10, 10 US dollars, that I purchased in Peru. Right next to Machu Picchu, they had a gift shop, and it has some Machu Picchu on it. But this is a great way, if you have one of these hats, definitely bring it with you because it covers you from burning, and it covers you also from if it rains unexpectedly out of the blue. So you'll have your hair dry and your face not burnt for sure. So this is a great way. Bring a hat. One of the topics that I cover frequently in my videos is the personal hygiene topic. Due to the type of trips that I take in the countries that don't have all the amenities, all the necessities for people like Americans or Europeans, I bring some special personal hygiene items with me anywhere I go. So number one item definitely would be the hand sanitizer. Make sure you have either the wipes or you have the hand sanitizer bottles with you anywhere you go. The second thing that I very frequently talk about is the toilet paper. Most countries I visit, or most countries I travel to, do not have toilet papers in women's bathrooms, in ladies' bathrooms, or in any public bathrooms. You will definitely have toilet paper in the hotel room. So what I bring with me is some of those compact toilet paper. They sell them on Amazon. I'm going to leave the link for you in the description as well. But this toilet paper is so simple. You can either use it in this case, and you can pretty much roll it in this case and use it however you like. But I usually take it out of this case and I put it in my pocket. This way I always have toilet paper on me anywhere I need to go, because those places most of the time do not have toilet paper. The other thing is, in the bathrooms, just keep in mind that most bathrooms in third world countries do not have toilet seats. So you have no place to sit. And you need to be prepared for that you will probably not going to have a toilet seat. And now how do you go to the bathrooms? Of course, for men it's not a big deal, but for us ladies sometimes it is a big deal. So you can bring one of these with you in one of your purses or in your pockets, and that will be a saver for you. Even if it's a bathroom or a toilet on the bus that you need to use, and it's so shaky if it's a train, so you can use one of these bags, disposable bags, and that will definitely help you with any of your needs. But let's say you don't have a hand sanitizer and you would like to use some soap. You can purchase some of these dry soaps that come in these little containers. You just need to make sure you're using it with dry hands. But these are dry little wipes. So what you do is take one of these wipes, just put it on your hands underwater, and you rub it together, and it starts getting soapy, it starts getting bubbly. And this is the way to sanitize your hands. So wash your hands if there is no soap available in the bathroom, or there is no hand sanitizer in your pocket and you would like to wash your hands. As you can see, it can easily fit in anybody's pocket or anybody's purse. Very easy to carry and very useful on those trips where you don't know what to expect in the public bathrooms. Now let's talk about the hotels and your accommodations. In most of the hotels we stayed at, in Machu Picchu, in Cusco, in Lima, they did not have AC or air conditioning. So it was pretty hot, pretty stuffy inside, or you can open the window. But even with the open windows, it still felt pretty stuffy. So you have to be prepared for the times when it could be stuffy and you need some air circulation. In one of my previous videos about packing for a cruise or packing to Europe, I mentioned that I brought a little fan with me that helped with the air circulation and just something to blow some air on you if it's stuffy and you cannot open the window if it's super hot. So I bring this mini fan with me a lot of times on most of my trips to make sure that I have some air circulating in the hotel or in the cabin or anywhere you go on your vacation. So this is a USB fan. It's pretty small. I'm going to leave a link for you in the description. But this fan is not only light, it's very compact. It has 3 different speeds. You can set it on the counter and it goes up or down this way. As you see, it has a power button in the back. So once you plug it in with your USB plug to any of your outlets, and it's a great addition to any hotel stay or anywhere you go so that you have some air in your room. We went with a travel agency to Peru called Friendly Planet, and they put us in some very nice hotels. Most of the hotels we stayed at were 4 or 5 stars. So they're very nice accommodations, beautiful rooms. I'm going to post some pictures so you can see them as well. But one thing that I noticed in those hotels that was missing or was not very adequate or actually didn't work very well were the hair dryers for ladies. So for men, they probably don't care. They just dry their hair with towel. But for women with longer hair, curly hair, that we need to straighten it, you need to bring your own tools. And that's what I did. I brought my own hair dryer, my own straightening iron so I could flatten my hair. My hair was a mess if I would just wash it and dry it, air dry it. But I had to bring some things to make it look straight and controllable. You can bring your own hair dryer. I bring this compact hair dryer. I'm going to show you which one I bring. Dual settings for European and American. As you can see, this hair dryer is super small and it's powerful not only in the United States, but you can also adjust the setting to European standards or other travel standards. Over here it has a little adapter for different voltage, and it comes with an adapter for the plug. So that's what I love. You can add this adapter to the American plug and you can use it in Europe. You can change the voltage on the fan, and then you have your own hair dryer. It also has a few attachments that is easy to put on in case you do need to use it with a hairbrush or anything else. I love to bring my own tools for my hair on those trips, as well as the flattening iron. You can bring a curler or whatever goes with your hair. Just make sure you're prepared, because the hair dryer we had in the room in this 5-star hotel is really not working efficiently. You had to literally push the button every time you wanted to blow, and then it would turn off. So it was very ineffective. It took a lot of frustration, a lot of time to make it work, but after a couple of minutes you get so frustrated it's not even worth trying. So bring your own. Make sure you have something like this with you. Other things for the hotel room that you will find very useful is, number one, I always bring my own bar of soap, because in the hotels they will either have liquid soap for you or very, very small bars of soap that is not only hard to hold it in your hand, it is also sometimes you have to share it with a sink, and I don't like to share my soap between the sink and the tub or the shower. So bring your own bar of soap. Buy one of those plastic containers that helps maintain and keep your soap dry. Sometimes I even place a couple of bars of soap here, so I don't have to carry it around all over the place. Like I take a bar of soap for each hotel if you're staying in multiple hotels. It's a great way to have your own soap without worrying about those little bars of soap. Since we brought that water bottle with Brita filter, you do want to clean it up. After a few days of using it, you want to clean the spout or clean the bottle. So a lot of times I would pack the dish soap with me, and all you need is just take a towel that is in the hotel room, put a little bit of this dish soap on the towel, and clean off your reusable bottle. This way it will always stay clean, no germs, especially if you're going for more than a week. Maybe it's a 10-day trip, maybe it's a 2-week trip. You would like to bring some dish soap with you. So as you're going through your dirty clothes, on this trip I did not do my own laundry in the sink like I did it on the cruise ship, but I did bring some laundry bags. So when you have dirty clothes, dirty t-shirts, socks, and you don't really want to put it back in your bag with the clean clothes to make it stink up the whole bag. So bring a laundry bag, and this thing is so small. Again, it folds like this. It opens up easily into a big bag, laundry bag, and it's a great way to store your dirty clothes after you took a shower. And as we're talking about the hotel rooms, I would like to cover the topic of charging your devices. How do you charge your electronic devices, your phone, your batteries, any other appliances? All the time when I travel, I bring with me the travel adapters. So this generic adapter does not do the transition of voltage. I have 2 of them, and on this adapter you can plug in any of your device. The other adapter that I have that I use is the adapter that also switches the voltage, so you can change it from being an adapter to being a converter to different voltages. But it also allows you to use different plugs depending on what country you go to, what plugs you need to use. So it's a great way of having a couple of adapters in case you have multiple devices and not that many outlets in the room, but you need to plug in all of your devices. I also bring an extension cord with me that helps me add more devices on one adapter, because once you plug this in, you only have that many options. But what if you have multiple devices and you need to plug in, or 2 people in the room, you need to plug in all of your devices? And for me, it's like the batteries, it's going to be the phone, it's going to be the fan, it's going to be some other things. So what you do is you can bring an extension cord. You can actually take this and plug it into one of your adapters that you brought with you. You plug in this adapter in the wall in the country that you're traveling to. Then you plug in the extension cord. So this extension cord is not only longer, so you can put this farther away from the wall, but it also has USB ports, and it has the outlets, for your American devices or for your phone charger or anything like this. So it's just an extra extension for your devices to plug into. And I usually bring both of them with me. So one goes into one wall, maybe by your bed, maybe by your nightstand, so you can get your phone plugged in. And another one for all the other devices goes on the other side of the room, maybe in the bathroom, so you can add additional devices to this extension cord. I usually get a lot of compliments for these batteries that I bring with me for my phone, for my cell phone. So this battery I recharge at night, and it can recharge my phone twice. And all I need to do is to plug it into my phone into that USB-C connector. And as you see, this is fully charged, and it's a fast charging device. So within literally maybe an hour or so, it can fully recharge my phone, and I can take it with me on the road. I don't have to keep my phone in the room to get it charged. I don't have to bring any bulky batteries or wires. It's easy to use. You can take pictures with it. You can take videos while the battery is attached to your phone, and it lasts me the whole day, and my phone is fully charged till the very evening. For watching this video till the end. I really appreciate your support. So if you found this video useful or helpful in any way, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Safe travels!